'Cause I'm so sorry. Where are the champions hiding? Where are they? I ask myself this question. I ask myself this question every day. Champion, where are you? Where are you? If you're the real champion, where are you? Where are you? Oh yeah, I forgot. Apparently Terrence Crawford going at MMA fighters. Crazy. Bro, he doesn't mog me beyond belief. Interesting. Don't mog me, bro. He doesn't mog me, man. He don't mog nothing. Ugh. Nothing to talk about, man. Nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about, you know? Nothing to talk about in the fighting. Nothing going on. What we got going on? Not nothing. Not p diddly nothing going on there. Not p diddly nothing going on. But that's life. That's life, my brother. Motherfucker. Dude, is Unk even doing anything right now? What is Unk even doing nowadays? Is he doing anything? Is he doing anything nowadays? I don't think he's doing much. I don't think Unk is doing much today. Let's search it up. I swear to God, if I pull up his thing and he's still doing the fun facts thing, I will most definitely crash out. I will crash out if he's still doing the no. He's not still doing that. But I did do that for a while, right? He was that guy, right? Yeah, facts and stats you didn't know. Facts and stats you didn't know about fighters. Number one fact you didn't know. Alexa Grasso actually gave me a chance. W lad. W lad. W lad. So how you doing, man? How you chilling? How you holding up, brother? How you holding up? How you holding up, brother? You chilling? You posted up? It's good to hear you posted up. Like to hear that kind of things, you know? I really do like to hear that. Posted up, enjoying your day, chilling, doing your thing. Oh, that is fucking cool as shit. Dum, dum. Good, mate, you? I've been chilling pretty hard. Let me tell you right now. I've been chilling pretty hard. Maybe a little too hard. I've been chilling. I've been chilling a little too hard. Gag on this day MMA. I don't think I don't think that would pass as a name, but hey man, you know, I'm not here to judge. If that represents you, hey man, that represents you. You know, at the end of the day, that's what represents you. Oh fuck. Boy, it ain't none. Sup, Guru. I think you got the wrong guy here, buddy. I think you got the wrong guy. I think you got the wrong guy. Think you got the wrong guy here, buddy. But you know, at the end of the day, man, you know, I think that you know, I see potential in you. Dag in GP. I am in GP chat. I am in. Dude, how come I always do that? Yeah, hey, yeah, Guru, welcome back, bruv. Missed you. I'm not Guru. Although, I mean, some might call me. I mean, if anything, if anybody should be called the Guru, I mean, I wouldn't mind being called the Guru because, at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, I am almost a guru. Yo, Squancho, you're from Switzerland, Sweden, right? Is it Sweden? You're from? That's your boys, right? Didn't they almost lose to Italy in the hockey Olympics? You guys nearly shit the bed there. You guys let in. I think you're from Sweden, right? Or is that the other guy? I was confused. You and the other guy. One of y'all is from Sweden. And I was watching some highlights of hockey. Man, y'all almost got brutally cooked. Y'all almost got brutally cooked. We destroyed. Who was it? I think we destroyed Czechia. We destroyed Czechia. Didn't a Canadian team not win a Stanley Cup since 1993? Yeah, but that's a Canadian team. Canadian players are leading literally all the teams in hockey. So you are Swedish. You are Swedish. You guys almost lost. You guys almost lost to Italy in a hockey game. Crazy. Crazy. You guys got a stacked team, right? You're Swedish, right? Confirm or deny you are Swedish. Confirm or deny. I need you to do that before we can move on. I do need you to confirm. You guys lost to Denmark? Bro, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? You might be. Okay. You almost lost to Italy. It was like what? It was 1-0 at one point, then it was 2-2. Got an empty net goal, but y'all got some good players. Mika Zibanejad, Erik Karlsson. Your goalies are good. You got some fucking good Nylander, right? I'm kind of hoping, dude. Sweden's shit at, dude. What are they good at? How are they doing in the Olympics? How's Sweden doing in the Olympics? Olympic standings. I think Canada's like shitting the bed. Let's see how good Sweden's doing. Sweden's 5th. Canada, bro. Canada. Bro, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? No. Sweden is 7th. Canada is... What? Am I tripping? Where's Canada? Canada's 10th. We're behind Sweden. No gold medals. We are shitting the bed here. We're behind Austria, Japan, Germany, France. France is beating Canada in the Olympics right now. What the fuck? Hello? This is not looking too good. This is not looking too good. Wait until Israel gets a hockey team. I think they have a hockey team. You want to see some bad hockey? Look at Kazakhstan. Dude, Kazakhstan has a hockey team, and they shit the bed. But Israel has like a decent team in the win. How does Israel have? You know what was crazy? I was watching the Winter Olympics opening ceremony, and I was looking at it, and it's like Kenya has a Winter Olympic squad. They have like 2 people, but still they have 2 people on the Winter Olympics. What possible sport is Kenya doing? India has some. Pakistan has some. What is this? Rat? Who's a rat? Ilya Taporia is a rat. I mean, why is that guy not fighting? Can you guys tell me why good old Taporia ain't fighting? Nobody wants to talk about Ilya Taporia not fighting. But he wants to talk about how Chimaev's so inactive. What about Ilya? What about Ilya? 1 round fight, literally got hit with like 1 elbow in there. He's gonna be on the White House card, kid. Ilya? You think Ilya's gonna be on the White House card? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I mean, who against? I guess against Justin Gaethje, sure, whatever, dude. Stupid as hell. Whatever, lads, no way. Ilya versus McGregor. You're funny. You're funny, buddy. You are funny. You're a funny guy. You are one funny freaking guy, to be honest. You make me laugh. You make me giggle a little bit. You make me giggle a little bit. But yeah, man. Conor McGregor ain't fighting. Who's he gonna fight? Who's he fighting, bro? He ain't fighting nobody, buddy. He ain't fighting nobody, way. He's gonna be on the White House card. I hope. I mean, I just want to see some fights. Why is nobody fighting? We got literally nothing to look forward to. We got no fights to the point where the UFC took down their events page. Pretty sure the UFC took down their events page. Oh, never mind. They got it. Okay. This is what we got. This is what we got to look forward to, all right? Hernandez Strickland, good. Moreno Kavanaugh, okay. Holloway Oliveira, good. Emmett Vallejos, Lemos Robertson, Kutalaba Omar Sy, Rahiki Hardwick, Johnson Silva, who versus who and who, and another who versus you? And who versus... This is a man. This is illegal. Evloev Murphy, Riley Aswell, Paige Patterson, Baranowski Lane, Dolidze Duncan. What weight class is that at? Did Dolidze move down? Is he at 185? Is Roman Dolidze at 185? Is he? Evloev Murphy typology. He's been at 185. He fought Kevin Holland at 185. Who else has he fought at 185? He's been... Why am I thinking Dolidze was a light heavyweight? Oh, because he moved up to fight Anthony Smith. Dude, why was I thinking Dolidze was a light heavyweight? I don't know. Jones, Sola, Wood, Chieda, Louis Sutherland. Oh my gosh. And then Adesanya Pfeiffer, Grasso, Barber. I will be tuning into this. I will be doing a little... We are going to be having a goon break for this one. We are going to have a goon break. Walker Tybura. Sterling Lopez. McKinney Nelson. The battle of the chins. Nelson's going to get KO'd brutally in this one. And I imagine people are going to be like, dude, McKinney could be going to run. Chase Hooper. Dang. Yeah, Paramount is already ruining our sport. I don't think it's Paramount doing it. Hardwick is going to die. You think Hardwick is going to die? Which card was it? Was that this card? Rahiki? Marwan Rahiki. Marwan Wahiki? Okay. I'm not too familiar with Marwan Rahiki. From Morocco? No way I would refuse to get slimed out by a Moroccan dude. What? How many freaking fight nights do we got? Guru's gone missing? I know Guru's gone missing. But it's weird because he's gone missing ever since his little US stint, huh? He's gone missing since he's been in the US. Maybe there's something going on. Maybe he's having an existential crisis. He's beefing with Ariel Helwani. Did you guys see him beef with Ariel Helwani? And the thing he said was, I wish at 43 I'm not miserable and have kids. And it's like, bro, how are you going to clown someone for having kids at 40 years old? Like, what do you mean? Dude, like, I would hate to be 40 and have kids. It's like, bro, what? You want to have... If you don't have kids, then you're cooked. What the fuck are you talking about, lad? You know, eh? What you talking about, lad? Hey? What's you talking about? You're fucking 40 and you don't even have kids, you know, eh? You don't even have kids at 40 years old, you know, lads, eh? I know you're so tired, but you'll get over it. You'll find some other life to live. I swear that you'll get over it. Mavov, yeah, I know. The London card is stacked. I wouldn't say stacked. I wouldn't say stacked, but you know, it's definitely a decent. It's not terrible. It's definitely a decent card, for sure. Definitely not a bad card. 40 is late. 40 is late for what? He has kids at 40. It's not like he just had kids at 40. And even if it's late, man, come on now. Even if it's late, you know, it's better than not having kids at all, right? You know, right? Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. You need to take up his mantle. I will. You're chilling out at 4 a.m. I will be going into this. I will be going to that. I'll watch his Dana White Contender Series fight before the fights start. Before the fights occur, I will be watching that for sure. I will be watching it, you know, lads. Hey, I will. I promise it. I promise it. I will, you know. Become the next Gura. Gura. Theo Von's dad was 70 when he had him. Yeah. Bro, your kid should be early 20s by then. Bro. My parents had me when they were fairly old. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Hey. Don't hate on a man for freaking. No need to hate on the brother for having kids at you know, his age or whatever. No need to hate on the brother. That's why you're GP? Okay, sure. That's why you're GP. You think hey man, I'm not GP. Okay? I'm not GP. I never will be GP. And you know, for you to say that I'm GP, honestly, you clearly are GP because you don't know what a GP really is. There I said it. There I said it. I'm like I'm honestly I'm better. I think Guru is more GP than me. You know, I think his knowledge is definitely he knows fights better than me in terms of in this fight this happened, yada yada yada. But bro, when predicting fights and understanding how fights play out, dude, I'm way less GP than him. Way less GP. And you got to be careful with the word GP because if you're one letter off, come on. If you're one letter off, you might be saying the wrong thing. Dag is top GP. Oh, come on. I'm not GP. I'm the most. I'm not the most hardcore, but I'm definitely not GP. I'm definitely not GP. Okay. I think I'm extremely hardcore. To the point where it's like it's almost concerning to be how to be this hardcore. How long you been watching MMA? Since I was. Wait, let me do the math here. 2026. And then as a casual, um 8 years. As a hardcore, 5, 4, 4, 5. Pereira versus Reese. Michel Pereira versus Zachary Reese is definitely a good fight. I like that fight. That's on the upcoming card, right? That's on Strickland Hernandez. Why is Jeff Neal fighting Uros Medic? I don't get that one. I think the banger of the night is Dan Ige, Mariko Zocasta. Huge step up. Huge step up for Mariko Zocasta. Are you black? I'm Dominican, papi. I'm Dominican. What you talking about? I'm Dominican, papi. Hernandez will humiliate that daddy grape victim. Okay. Talking about Strickland? You're talking about Patty Pimlet. You're talking about Patty Pimlet? Are you talking about Patty Pimlet? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think Alexander Hernandez would beat Patty Pimlet in a fight, but I think he'd definitely give him some troubles. I think he could definitely give him some troubles. You know, on the feet. He can hit him with that overhand, you know. He definitely could hit him with that overhand. And then, that's how things play out, buddy, you know? What's up? What's up, John Dong? Dude, I think Strickland's gonna... He's so unproven, man. Hernandez is so freaking unproven. So unproven. That's what I think. The goat Strickland isn't losing to a guy named Fluffy? Yeah. I don't like Fluffy. I don't know what everybody sees in Fluffy. Everybody sees something. They see something in Fluffy. And I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see it, you know, I don't see it that much, you know, Strickland fights are usually worse than WMMA fights. I don't care. I mean, okay. Are they worse than WMMA fights? If you're a GP and you're not a fan of technique and stratagems and the overall mind games and IQ that goes into fights, I could see how some people, are definitely turned off by Strickland and his fighting style. But if you are a, real fan and you understand the nuances of his game and you understand the X's and the O's and, all the switch, all the things he does, the way his stance is set up, his distance control, when you appreciate these little things about fighting, you really start to appreciate and understand Strickland's game. And at the end of the day, he doesn't have a boring style. It's the fact that you just simply lack the knowledge to understand. And that's the truth at the end of the day. That is the truth at the end of the day. But I don't blame you. Some people don't have the IQ that I have. Some people don't have the IQ I have. Hey Piggy, do an impression of Ihor Poteria. Ihor Poteria is Ukrainian, so he would sound similar to... What would he be doing? Ihor Poteria, maybe Ihor Poteria trying to pull Alexa Grassa. Let's just add on to that. Let's add some flair to there. So he would probably go up to her and say, hello, baby. I am from Ukraine. I'm from Kiev. And I think you're a very beautiful lady. And I want to smack you from back. How you say, smack from back. Please, let me smack from back. Hey, papi, this is not how it works, papi. Please, man, you need to stop this, papi. I will protect your people from the ice raids. Yes. Oi, that sounds very good. They sound very good. And do a bow. Douche. Douche. Ah. What can I say? I got some talent. I got some talent. Strickland isn't boring. He gets called out because he talks like he's going to war. Yeah, if Strickland didn't... I mean, he talks like he's... I mean, he fights like a prelim fighter. He has that prelim fighter style. Except way worse, kind of. But he's good. He's good, you know? He had one boring fight against Costa. He had a boring fight against Costa. But, you know, his Amalva fight wasn't terrible. His Cannonier fight wasn't the best. Dude, MVP versus Strickland. Why did we not do MVP versus Strickland? Why do we not do MVP versus Strickland? Strickland gets a bad rap because of the Costa fight. He does get a bad rap. Who else did he fight? Who else did he fight recently? Who else did he fight recently? Costa and Drickus and... Was that his has he been that inactive? Yeah, it was definitely Costa who should be blamed. I mean, didn't want to bite it out on the mouthpiece. Come on. Yeah, that was his last fight. He's had 2 fights in 24, 1 in 25. Now he's having his first one in 26. But in 23, he had 3 fights. 22, he had 1, 2, 3. Why is he so inactive? Makes no sense. What's up, email? Costa should share the blame for that fight being boring. Yeah, I know. 100%. 100%. Now Costa's fighting Azmat. That's an interesting fight. I think Costa could... Dude, I feel like Azmat has like a really suspect chin, but I just can't prove it yet. You know, his chin definitely seems like it's, you know, one of those chins where he gets clipped. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, Azmat Mirzakhanov seems like the type of guy to get hit in the chin and instantly do one of those ones where it's like they spread their arms out and they hit the little the little squat down with like 2 steps back, you know, and then cover up on the cage and get like TKO'd. But I think Azmat's gonna chin Costa. I think he's gonna chin him with like what would he chin him with? He'd chin him with something, but I just can't tell. I can't tell what he would get chinned with, but it's definitely going to be a chinning. It shall definitely be a big chinning on the horizon. It's definitely a chinning upon us. Chinning is waiting to happen. Interesting. Costa pulls out. Nah, he's not pulling out of this one. I feel like there should be like a clause in contracts where it's like you're only allowed to pull out so many times before we're just like, yeah, we're not gonna do that, buddy. Not today, buddy. not today, buddy. Ain't no way we're doing that today. Not in today's climate. Costa was running away, yeah. Cleaning my place, getting caught up on work, spring cleaning. It is not even close to spring, but, you know. Whatever. Whatever, buddy. Whatever floats your boat. I feel like... Man, I really wish there were some fights coming up. This is sad at this point. I feel like this is pretty sad. Maybe not fourth world Canada. It's nice out here. Maybe not in fourth world Canada. It's nice out here. Fourth world. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where you're calling Canada fourth world? If you're not in America, Canada is like that's beyond first world. I swear to God, if you say like Pakistan or something, I'm just gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna fuck you in your butt, bro, for sure. Canada's chilling, bro. What's wrong with Canada? We're about to win Hockey. At the end of the day, you know what matters most? Winning the hockey in the Olympics. You know, people. The only reason the Olympics people care about is because of hockey. So we Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. Come on, Zimbabwe, bro. And you're calling Canada fourth world? What would Zimbabwe be? 50th world? That would be the 50th world. Didn't Canada have a shooting yesterday? It's pretty fourth world. So if you think that every shooting is a fourth world problem, then what would that make America? 8? Well, they would be 50th. America would be 50th world. People forget, man, DDP lost to Sean in the first fight. Yeah, I know. Nobody likes to talk about that, though. Nobody likes to talk about the fact that Sean Strickland did beat Dricus in the first fight, but Dricus, in the rematch, won because Sean Strickland was had staph infection, and that was a boring fight. But you know, it's interesting because Dricus has had 2 fights back to back that are boring, and yet people want to blame Chimaev. Wait a minute. If a guy has back-to-back boring performances, you guys are going to blame the guy who never has boring performances? The guy was the most entertaining styles for being boring? Interesting. Huh. Maybe I should do a video about the hate on Chimaev. Maybe I should do a video dispelling all the rumors, myths, and speculations about Chimaev. But yeah, Canada did have a shooting. But, hey man, that's the reason why it was so important in Canada is because it never happens. We don't got shooters like that. And I'm not even trying to say, like we don't got shooters. But the reason it was so big is because it never happens. Hmm. What is this? What am I looking for here? No. This one? No. This one? Yeah, that one. That's what annoys me. Hamzat is one boring performance. So many people calling Hamzat boring. Yeah, I know. People should call Drake is boring. The guy who's had 2 back-to-back boring performances. Uninspiring, boring performance where he didn't look to go out and get the finish like he always does. He went to just win a fight. Chimaev never goes out to win a fight. He goes out there to dominate his opponent. That's exactly what he did. That on Jailton is understandable. He has had a lot of exciting performances, but people act like all his fights are boring. He has had a lot of exciting performances, but ever since he got even before he got knocked out, against Lewis, boring. Against Blades, boring. Against who did he beat? His last fight, boring. The fight before that was against, who did he beat in a boring? Volkov, boring. Didn't even win that fight. Deservingly so. People talk about Jailton getting robbed by Volkov. That was not a Volkov robbery. Not a Volkov robbery. Bro, do you honor the flame? Do I honor the flame? What flame are you talking about? Honor the flame? Yeah, I don't know what he's doing against Volkov. Yeah. Same thing with Torres Finney. Torres Finney is Jailton Almeida. He is Jailton Almeida at middleweight. He's the exact same dude. But nobody hates on Torres Finney. It's like people like to just have reasons to get mad. Oh my gosh, what the fuck is that? What do I have? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? What do I have? What can I use? Bro, there's a big ass bug right in the corner of my room. Turn the camera so you can see. Can I even turn the camera? All right. See that? Right in the corner? Gotta get that thing out of here. Gotta get that thing out of there. It's not roaches in the goon den, okay? Got it. Killed him. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Okay. My crud? Okay. My crud. What's crud? What is crud? Crud stained American Eagle undies. Do I got American Eagle undies? Can you see them? Are they in the background? You have a huge fear of bugs? Gay. Gay. It's not roaches in the goon den, by the way. It's not roaches in the goon den. First off, this isn't the goon den. That's downstairs. Okay. And I don't got crud stained American Eagle undies. Come on. Have some why don't you guys have some respect? Where's the respect here? How come I'm not seeing any respect? You know, I come here just to get disrespected. I'm trying to fill in a huge spot, okay? A huge hole in a lot of people's hearts because the guru has left. And yet, this is what I get? Saying this is a goon den and a crud, almost said chud, crud stained American Eagle undies. I mean, are you not treating me as a person? I mean, this is appalling. Absolute appalling. Dag is subprimal chud. Do you even know what chud? Isn't chud cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller? Huh. You guys didn't know I knew that. You guys didn't know I knew that. But I did. I knew that. And I'm not subprimal chud. What's up, YP? How are you doing, buddy? Now, YP, if you're talking about chuds, speaking of chuds, we got YP here. So. Hit the Galaxy Gas? Bro, Galaxy Gas? Whatever happened to Galaxy Gas? Galaxy Gas, that left pretty quick. That left pretty quick. It was probably because it was destroying communities left and right, but I would never hit Galaxy Gas. That's like the worst thing you could do, I'm pretty sure, for your health in terms of like a drug is Galaxy Gas. That's like the worst option. The most terrible option. Try fentanyl? No. No, I probably wouldn't try that. I probably wouldn't try that. Just because, you know, lots of bad health defects that come from that, I'm pretty sure. Don't want to nod off. Coward? And what? And what? Just because I don't want to try fent? I mean, seriously. Not cool, man. Not cool. To try to get someone to try fent, I mean, if I took it, dude, you'd be dead. You'd be in jail. You know that, right? If I actually did take your advice legally, legally you would be in jail. I did not, no. I did not sell anybody Fent. I didn't. I've never sold anybody Fent. Never would sell anybody Fent, because at the end of the day, I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Maybe I do have some chuddish moments, but, I don't know where I was going with that, to be honest. I don't know. But I did not sell anybody Fent. I've never sold Fent. Never will sell Fent. If anything, I'd sell something like, because the problem with selling Fent is that your market is going to diminish, right? The more successful you are, the more likely your market is to diminish, right? And then, then you're operating in a bad market, unless it's a continuous kind of marketing thing, right? It's continuously marketing. You got to get customers, and then old customers die off. Then you got to get new customers, and that's just not, just not good. Thoughts on insects being portal/dimension hopping demons? I could believe insects being portal dimension hopping demons. I could totally believe that, because they do crop out of nowhere, like that one little insect I had there. Hello, Ivar. Ivar, the Russian gangster. Ivar, my name Ivar, Russian gangster. Russian gangster Ivar. I come to play with the people of the land, but let me tell you, I don't play around with people of the land all too often, but when I do diddle everybody that is of age and consenting. That's my impression of Ivar. What's the biggest bug you've seen? Biggest insect? Probably one. He was 5, 6.5 at best, and he was from Georgia. Do you have any phobias? I might have one phobia. Maybe 2 phobias for sure. I probably got a couple phobias in me. Real Russian gangster, brother. Real Russian gangster. I wish Russia was in the Olympics. The Winter Olympics are not the same without Russia. Same with Summer Olympics. Summer Olympics aren't the same without Russia. And I feel like why does, out of all places, just let Russia compete, man. People always want to cope about it, saying, oh, dude, it's because they're using steroids, this and that. Okay. And it's only one country who's ever used steroids, but you can allow, what about, you don't think China's using them? All these, it's like you want to look at Russia with like a morally corrupt background. The USA, you don't think USA is using them? Come on. I think the problem is the accent. But then again, Ukraine, they have the same accent, yet they're allowed. But that's probably because, they're going through some shit. But, it's probably just because the accent. Like, China probably does the same things Russia does, but it's just because China got, like, an innocent accent. Russia, it's like, hello, I am Ivar, and I want to play hockey. I want to play hockey. And then you got, like, China, or, hello, I am Tatiana, and I want to do figure skating. And it's like, well, you're a girl and you sound super masculine and angry, probably on steroids. It's scary. But Chinese people probably doing the same thing, but their accent is more, chill. Hello, I don't take a steroids. It's more Japanese, but same shit. Hello, I don't take a steroids. One time I was doing some work, then I started hearing tapping noise on my glass door next to me, and then I looked to see what it was, and it was a giant flying cockroach. Probably pretty happy you saw a cockroach there. You look, are you scared of butterflies a little bit? Butterflies? Why would I be afraid of butterflies? The only thing I'm scared of is... What am I scared of? Probably heights. Heights, number 1. Can't do heights. Can't do Ferris wheels. Can't do roller coasters. Heights... Going fast, number 2. What else? Probably getting rejected in front of, like, a circle of people and having everybody clown and laugh at me, or, like, a fear I have is getting, like, pantsed while talking to a shorty, and while I'm getting pantsed, my underwear also comes off. That's probably one of my biggest fears. Talking to a shorty on the way to like bag a number or something, and like someone pantses me, like meet out and everything, and people see and start laughing. It's probably number one fear, and then height second. Yeah. It's okay to be scared of butterflies. Brother, you scared of slugs? Okay. Well, that's you, and that's, hey, that's you, man. That's you. I am not scared of that stuff. Just because, what are they gonna do? You can literally just throw salt on them, and they'll be disintegrated. And that's the thing you're afraid of? Come on. Come on. Used to live in New York. I always get dizzy looking up at buildings. Yeah, but that's also like, I think that's just like a phenomenon. Getting dizzy. Dag, remember CEI? I do remember CEI. I never did it. I've never watched it, but I do know what it is. I do know what it is, but not from my own intriguism, but definitely from one of you guys telling me what CEI is. Some of my schools suspended for a week for pantsing someone. Well, yeah, deservingly so. Why are you pantsing people? Why are you pantsing people? You know what we used to do at my school? We used to, dudes used to go up to other dudes and do one of two things. If it was two people going up to one dude, one person would we would tabletop people. So, you know, you sit on all fours behind somebody, someone else pushes them. We would do that, or we would do Charlie horses to like the side of the leg. So you would go up to somebody and neither leg as hard as you can. Like if someone was at their locker, you'd go run up to them and just knee them. Or if they were bent over picking something up at their locker, you would knee them right up the spine and destroy them. No diddy. Have you seen those people doing parkour on top of buildings without safety equipment? I don't know how they do that. Yeah. Slugs are disgusting. Yeah, but they're not scary. You feel nothing? Bro, you fear women. What are you talking about? You fear nothing. You can't talk to women talking about I fear nothing. Bro, what don't you fear? Probably quicker to ask what don't you fear. You actually know a guy who got pantsed like boxers and everything in front of a group of girls? Yeah, I probably would have killed myself, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I probably would have been like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Because you can never live that down. You can never live that down. But I'd probably take out the dude who got me with it. I'd be like, bro, you cannot expect anything other than this. You know what I mean? Cold out too? Yeah, no way. No way. No way. No way. Now, if I was bricked, if I was half chub, dude, I'd be like, you know what? Sure. Half chub, sure. But if it was like fully on soft mode, man, oh hell no. Hell no. But half chub, dude, yeah. I'd be like, get a good look, ladies. When Mike Mallet never got pants by Neil Magny. Did he? I don't remember that. Who got pants before? Ian Gary had his pants rip. Armand got pantsed by Oliveira. High school is just people traumatizing each other. Yeah. How do you meet women? You're curious? How do I meet women? I would say, you know, I just walk down the street and then they'll typically come up to me and be like, wow, you are stunning. Let me get to know you. That's how I do it. But, you know, not everybody can do that. And, you know, I understand that. Yeah, Chris Barnett. Yep. He got pantsed. Chocolate Peppa Pig got pantsed by Hamdi Al-Dulhab, right? He got pantsed by him. Does what me having MMA Joy as your Steam profile picture and people calling me fat when I play Counter-Strike? I do like that. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to change my Discord profile picture to MMA Joey. That's actually a great idea. Or IBG to get people to call you like Cap got pantsed. Yes, by Makayev. Makayev pantsed Cap. Bad too. He got everything. His cheek was out. Derek Lewis got pantsed. Did he? Masvidal. It's GMT? Yeah, GMT. Yeah. Rizvan Kuniev calling for Little Tom. Rizvan Kuniev. Bro, who? Thought I saw another bug. I'm like, yo, do I got like a nest in here, bro? Rizvan Kuniev. Bro, who cares about Rizvan? Who is he? You know who he gets? But honestly, he's ranked after what? Winning one fight. Ranked off one fight is crazy. I don't know what you do with him. Do something with him. Another bug? No, it's not another bug. I thought I saw one. Turns out wasn't a bug. It was nothing. Nothing going on. It's just me tweaking. It's just my hair that flops around. My luscious, flowy, curly, long hair that is not receding was in my face. Must be. Room is filthy. It's not even filthy. My room is clean. Like, I make sure my room is clean. Like, I don't have food up here. I don't eat up here. I have garbage that I take out. My garbage literally has what? A cardboard box and a Kleenex. One cardboard box, one Kleenex, some gum in there. Having bad hair day? This is not a bad hair day, bro. Look at this. It's just wet. It's just wet. Look at that. That's called flow and curls and waves. Beautiful. Tom can't take him down. Rizvan has more aura. Rizvan couldn't even take out Jailton Almeida. Why would he ever talk about Tom? Tom would, bro, Curtis Blades would already beat him. Well, I was going to say he would beat him. He already beat him. I think my house actually has a WAP nest somewhere. Okay. Nice. Hair looks good. Don't listen to this Japanese. Yeah, I won't ever listen to this freaking Japanese kid over here. What's that cylindrical pink object? You can see that? You can't see that? Can you? Y'all can see that cylindrical pink object? My infamous cylindrical pink object? I thought I had that in the background. It's not just pink, by the way. It's pink and like baby blue. Need a haircut? All right. I'm not gonna. Hey, like Ivor said, I'm not listening to no Japanese. Okay, with your heroes. How come Asian accents are the only accents that are like racist? Like, I feel like you could do an African accent and people would be like, "Oh, it's chill." Indian accent you could do, it's chill. But the moment you start doing Asian accents, people get all their thing all their panties in a twist. You look withered. It's my eyes. It's my eyes. It's my eyes. They never lie. It's because they're got bags under them. And they're like a little green. I don't know what that's from. Grow your hair out. It's already grown out, bro. Why would the last people I would take advice from is you guys. You know that, right? I would never listen to any of the advice you guys have. Like what? Who knows you can mock British Indian accents? You can't mock any other Asian country accents? Yeah. I think you could do, I think Filipino you could do. I think Filipino is like the safest Asian accent you can do. Basketball. But they also have like this weird hard accent to do. Listen to us, we want the best. Again, Japanese opinion equals irrelevant. You can mock British accents, American accents. You could do Spanish accents, French accents, literally every accent, but like Asian accents. No, like you do look a bit dying. I don't look dying. Stop it, Ivar. Ivar the Micro. Y'all know Ivar the Micro? Ivar the Micro. Dude, I think I found this guy. I think I know who this guy is. Hold up. Ivar the Micro. Hold up. This is Ivar right here. This is who Ivar looks like. I am Ivar the Micro. This right here, Ivar. Ivar's this little guy. This guy's. I can't believe this. This is the guy trying to give me advice. All right, buddy. Ivar the Micro. You are Ivar the Micro. Have you seen the clip of Bald and Bankrupt walking through? Who's Bald and Bankrupt? Stay and rule? Yeah, probably. You're taller than me for sure. You're literally what, 2'11"? Talking about you're taller than me for sure, bro. You're 2'11". We are not on the same level. We are not on the same level. Grow your beard, cut the hair. Ah, yes, the beard that I have, my luscious beard. It is coming through though. The beard is coming through for sure. You're 6'5". You're literally Swedish as well. So what do y'all got going on? Y'all got nothing going on. Swedes got nothing going on. Y'all got like some bad. That's the only thing Sweden got is baddies. That's all Sweden got. Baddies and libs. Baddies and libs is the only things y'all got. Baddies, libs, and socialism. 3 things Sweden got. They offer the world nothing else. You Swedish? He is Swedish, bro. I think. I could be just making this up and completely lying. You might be. You can speak Swedish? Me too. Jag hatar Sverige. Jag hatar Sverige. Sverige. That's what I gotta say. That's all I gotta say to you guys. That's all I gotta say. Ivar the Micro. When do you think Dana White's gonna do an announcement? Maybe Dana White is saving. Maybe Dana White is saving the champions for the White House card. He's actually gonna stack it with 6 dudes. He's just gonna be doing fight nights all the way into the White House card, and then genuinely just stack it. That would suck. That would really suck. Wearing earbuds in 2026. Yes, and it's called having an aura. Are you part of a pack? I am part of a pack. Yeah. I'm part of a pack. Not a pack, but I'm part of a pack. You're announcing next Tuesday. Little teeny tiny buddy. I'm not teeny tiny. And I will hold you accountable to that. If there's no announcement, I need reparations. When's the UFC White House? July. I think. You're wearing earbuds? Yes, I'm wearing earbuds. They're cool nowadays, okay? Stop it. Trump should invite Putin. That'd be a good. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. Putin, we'll get Netanyahu there. We will get Putin, Netanyahu. Let's get President of Canada. Let's get him there. Who else do we want? Mexico. Let's get her there. Let's get Italy's president. And let's get France's president there. Let's get Zelensky there too. I like that. Let's solve world peace here. All right, boys, I got to dip. Sorry. Got to dip. Got work. Kadyrov, his sons are would pull up. I got dip, boys. I got work. I got a job to do. We have a job to do. We got to make money today. We need to make our money today. Today, we need to make a money. Let's go. Today. All right, gotta go. Watch this. Watch this. It's not new. It's not new. But if you haven't seen it, see it. If you haven't commented, comment. And if you haven't liked, like. Are you going live again? Tomorrow, same time. Maybe a little bit earlier. We'll see. Maybe a little earlier. Maybe I'll set a schedule for it. By tonight. No. Yes, by tonight there will be a schedule for tomorrow. By 2 a.m. tonight, there will be a schedule for tomorrow. You dislike, by the way. You know what? That's fair. If you dislike it, for sure. All right, peace, boys. Thank you all for being here. It's been your boy, Dagan. May sign up. Peace.